matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. Catch steal.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Lance looking to throw it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now Jones.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Throwing Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for it.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him
and telling everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
He gets this to Thornton.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now a play fake. Lance.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go. On the ball. Ultra. Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Jones throwing on 4th down.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Okay, ready?
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing now is Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the bootleg, Jones. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Jones now. A final shot before break.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Lance now on first down.
Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Okay,
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
green jack.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Now break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones, complete. It's Henry. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
If this for baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Now Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, a great grab by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Double 38.
The Lance now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready. Ready.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 26 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Lance going to try to throw for this. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Jones. Connecting with Aguilar.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jones. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jones.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the man memories live on. Be strong. Don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Eason.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Eason to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets points on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
1st and 10, Eason.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have regained the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the gun is Eason. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Throwing is Eason. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Eason sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now Eason.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
This is swung out to Eckler.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, Eckler. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Herbert on 1st down now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
A final shot before break. Eason going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this, Coach.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On second down, it's Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Eason. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down. Eason, and he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception, Eason.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Kelly on the counter. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 5 now.
Herbert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Seahawks 20. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On first down, Jacob Eason. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Herbert on third down now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 56 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Without much defensive resistance on that drive, and really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And picked up by the Chargers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. This pass complete to Melton.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw again on second down. Eason. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces at
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out the full. Yeah. Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 31, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, That's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now. This is Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Harris running straight ahead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete.
That's Parker. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Looking to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Okay.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson rolling to his left. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Mac Jones.
24 yards.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Broncos nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Second down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert O from 19 yards away.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Chelsea Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll toss to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Okay, ready?
They run for it with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton, that's complete. A huge play there for Denver, 41 yards. Wilson will throw again.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Right back to Conner here on 1st.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Conner.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Conner. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
They'll look to run with Conner.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Eason to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Eason.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Eason sets to throw it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge.
A 15-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd and 10. Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And the return will be...
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers.
The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Singletary to get the drive started. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Following the interception, Mayfield being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 15 as they will lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal from just inside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now it's Crowder. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Powers through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Allen off the play fake. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'll look to run with Moss. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hurry, hurry!
Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession. And this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle and into the the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier runs with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
working with a 2nd and 3. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And again, it's Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Here's Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And it is good! He splits hits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game.